Genesis chapters 18 and 21. God promised Abraham that he will make Abraham's family a great nation with many, many descendants. And yet, Abraham and his wife, Sarah, were now both very old and still didn't have any children. How on earth would God keep that promise? Especially this late in Abraham and Sarah's life. Abraham was camped by the oaks of Mamre, sitting at the door of his tent. It was the hottest part of the day.
Man, it's hot.
He looked up and saw 3 men standing in front of him. Abraham ran from his tent to greet them. He said to them,
Welcome. Please stay here. Rest, and I'll get some water so you can wash your feet. I will get you some food, since your travels have brought you this way.
Thank you so much.
Abraham hurried into the tent to Sarah. He said to her,
Quick! Get 3 cups of our best flour, knead it, and make bread for our visitors.
Then Abraham ran to pick out a really good calf and gave it to one of his helpers to prepare. Then he brought the curds, milk, and roasted calf for the travelers to eat. Then one of the men said,
Where is Sarah, your wife?
Abraham replied.
Oh, in the tent.
The man continued,
I'll be back around this time next year. By the time I return, your wife Sarah will have a son.
Sarah was listening at the tent opening, just behind them. Now remember, Abraham and Sarah were very old, and Sarah was way past the age for having babies. So when she heard what the visitor said, she laughed, thinking to herself,
Really? An old woman like me? Have a son with my husband who is also so old.
Then God asked Abraham,
Why did Sarah laugh and say, Me? Have a baby? An old woman like me?
Sarah was afraid and said,
I did not laugh.
Yeah, you laughed. Is anything impossible for God? I'll be back in a year, and Sarah will have a baby.
And just as God had promised, Sarah became pregnant. And when their little baby boy was born, Abraham named him Isaac, which means laughter. And Sarah said,
God has made me laugh, and anyone who hears about this will laugh with me too.